Hello Mecca Beauty Junkies, welcome back to yet another clip on our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to recreate the most gorgeous bridal look using some of my favourite Mecca brands products and of course all of our amazing tools. My name's Kristy, I hope you enjoy it. We have all our tools and products ready to go, so let's get started. For bridal makeup, your skin needs to last all day and look stunning in pictures but also really lovely in real life. I've chosen the NARS Pro Prime Skin Perfecting Primer to prep my skin before we start. So when applying this product, you want to concentrate on the center regions of the skin and blend out. So starting with our foundation, I've chosen to use the ever popular NARS Sheer Glow Foundation today. I love this product as it has no SPF in it for your flash photography and it gives a really beautiful finish. I'm using two colours today. I've chosen Punjab and Valerius. I've chosen a warm undertone and a cooler undertone to give me a real neutral complexion. I've just placed a little bit of each colour on my hand here so I can blend them together when I'm using it for complexion. Once again, start where you want the most coverage on your skin, so through the centre areas. I'm using my fingers for NARS because it gives a really smooth finish and the warmth of your fingers tends to melt the product into your skin. So hopefully the night before your big day you've had plenty of sleep, but concealer is always going to be your best friend if you haven't. Today I'm using the Ellis Vase Concealer in shade S202, which is going to give you a really beautiful glow and cut any under eye darkness. When you're applying this product, you want to swipe it on the inside of the eye. This tends to be where we get the most darkness, and then you can come down the inside there. Middle finger, and just give it a blend out. Just if you have any little blemishes. I also love this shade just to take a few swipes on the top of the cheekbones to give you a little highlight. And just blend in. Next step up is brows. I like to do this at this stage in the makeup as it shapes the face and helps you to determine where you're going to place other colours. I've chosen two products today. The first one is the Sourcils Eyebrow Definer from By Terry. I'm going to use this as my darker colour to give me the most amount of shape. So I start from underneath and place a line. I then switch to the top of the eyebrow to give me a little bit more definition on the outside. I love this as it has the little spoolie on the end, and then you can just blend your eyebrow product right in. Just really working to take out the hard lines. The second brow product I've chosen to use is the Bare Minerals Frame and Define Liner in Light. I use this on the inside of the brows just to give soft definition. A little upward motion like this means that it's going to mimic like real little hairs. Next up is a soft amount of contouring. It's important to do this for your big day as you're going to want to have that really beautiful defined look in your photos. I've chosen the Hourglass Illume Trio and I'm going to be using the bronze shade right here. So taking the Hourglass brush, I'm just going to take a small amount of product and run it from the inner ear to almost the center, just under the point of my cheekbone. When blending this product, I like to take both middle fingers at the same time and just blend upwards and inwards. You want to make sure that your contour has just chipped on the very bottom of the cheekbone and not too low. You can also take a small amount of product and just above the brows. And once again, blending out. The number one question I'm always asked when creating bridal looks is how do I get my complexion to last? I've chosen the HD Perfecting Powder from Junkie today. This is an amazing product as it's textureless on the skin, it's pore perfecting, and you can pack it with you in your purse to take with you on the day. So what you want to do is take your brush and blend out. When applying powder, I like to use the blush brush size. It's just a little bit smaller and allows you to get into all the small areas on the skin. To add to the glow of your under eye concealer, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Strobing Powder in Brilliance. This powder has a really beautiful golden glow, which means it's going to really pop the light. So I use my finger with this one and just take it in the middle and press. And just keep blending until that's seamless. Add your glow to the top of the cheeks, a little bit on the center of the nose, and then you can use your finger just to define the top of the Cupid's bow. Don't worry if you get a little bit on your lips, as you're going to be going over the top with your lipstick. Okay, moving right on to bronzer now. I always contour and bronze. Think about your contour as giving the face shape and definition, and then your bronzer's there just to add that golden glow of warmth afterwards. We're using Bare Minerals All Over Face Colour today in the shade Warmth. It's the perfect bronzer. When you're using this product, it's just best to tap a little bit into the lid and then you can work from there. So loading your brush, always safe to tap it out on the inside of your hand first. And then just anywhere where you want to add a little bit of golden warmth to the skin. So now we can get started on your eyes as your complexion is perfected and ready to go. For the bridal look that we're creating today, we aren't going to have any hard liner, but it's really important to still achieve definition from underneath your shadows, and I'm going to do that with a technique called pre-lining. I've chosen the Stila Stay All Day eye colour in the colour Damsel. It's non-shimmery, but it's a dark chocolatey brown. So what you want to do is almost scribble across the lash line. Don't be worried about getting this too neat, as your shadows are going to go right over the top. Just working the product right in amongst the lashes. When doing the inside corner, I like to switch to the inside. It just means you go thickest to thinnest and it doesn't pull the eyes together too close in the middle. We've mastered the way to get the complexion to last the whole day. Now we want to do the same thing for your eyes. So a primer is the way to go. The product that I'm going to be using today, and I have to say it's a Mecca favorite. You will not find a Mecca artist without this product in their kit. It's the By Terry Ombre Black Star. The shade I'm using is stunning for bridal. It's number 6, Frozen Quartz. So you want to take this product across the movable lid of your eye. Just back and forth motion works with this. And then once again, using the finger to blend out. Top tip with this one is just to blend down. A lot of brides want to just look super perfected on the day, but really enhance their natural beauty. So I've chosen a mixture of warm bronzy brown colours from NARS today. Starting with the colour Coconut Grove, which is a dark matte chocolate brown. I'm just going to define the lash line first. As with the pre-lining, we do this first, so the shadow's over the top, blend it in, and then it's going to look really seamless. Once I've loaded my brush, it's always a really good idea just to tap it off a little bit to get off any excess, which is going to save fallout on the top of your cheeks. Resting on the top of the lashes and just coming along and pushing the product into the lash line. So next up, we're going to do the base colour on the lid. I've chosen, once again, an amazing NARS colour called Nepal. It's the perfect neutral shade for the lid. So loading your brush, tap off the excess once again, and I like to use a pressing motion here. It works a lot better than sweeping. Once again, it stops the fallout on the top of the cheek. I always start in the centre of the lid and just press out. Don't worry too much if it's not overly blended at this phase, because we're going to go back in on the next step and do that. As we are going to be doing a soft contoured look today, you want to make sure that the lid is completely matte before you add your darker shade in. This allows you to get a really, really smooth look and easy blendability. I've chosen the NARS Duo in Madrag. This is a great shade to use as just to smooth over that crease area before you go in with your darker contour. A little windscreen wiper action here works perfectly, as it's going to smooth out the base colour you've already applied. Even outside of bridal makeup, I think a question that we all get asked a lot is where to place contour on the eye. I'm going to give you my top tip. Going back to the original liner colour, Coconut Grove, I've loaded my push and wiggle brush, remembering to tap it off, And then we're going to do the bottom lash line first. What this means is you can follow the angle of the bottom lash line and it's going to determine the shape that you need on the top. When you're positioning your brush here, you just want to come right underneath the lashes, but not too far down. And as your lashes thin out, you want to stop your eyeliner as well, so you're not pulling your eye in on the corner. And then you can see naturally already the eye starts to form the shape where your contour is going to sit. Now you want to blend this line out to give you a nice smooth finish. I'm using the NARS contour brush with no product on it. Now that you've lined the bottom lash line, it's going to help you determine where your contour will sit on the top. So I've chosen Sophia eyeshadow from NARS. It's a matte colour and it's got this really beautiful warmth to it. It's fantastic on any eye colour, which is perfect for bridal. I've loaded my brush, I've tapped off the excess, and now I'm just going to go into the outside contour and give a little bit of shape. I think the most important tip here is to do it with your eyes open, looking straight ahead at the mirror. Otherwise, sometimes you put your contour down and then when you open your eyes, you can't see it. The final shadow that I want to use today is another Mecca favourite. The colour is called Fez and it's a golden bronze colour. We're just going to use this to give a last pop of colour to the lid. You can work this colour a little bit over where your iris sits on your eyelid. It's just going to make the colour pop really beautifully. Once again, always remembering to tap off your brush. So we've completed all of our shadows now. I've curled my lashes and we're ready to apply mascara. Obviously waterproof is the way to go and I've chosen the By Terry Terribly Mascara in black. I like to work my mascara at the base of the lashes first, build volume, and then pull through. When you move on to do the bottom of your lashes, don't reload your brush, just use what's left over. You may be wondering why at this stage of the makeup I don't have any blush on yet. I choose to do this almost right at the end of the application as it means you can't overdo it in the beginning and it gives you the final pop of colour right through the cheek. The colour I've chosen today is a matte peachy colour from NARS called Gina. It's perfect just to give you the pop of colour that you're looking for. Load your brush, once again tap off to get rid of the excess product. Little cheeky smile in the mirror. The final step of our application today is going to be lips. I'm going to be creating a neutral glossy finish. If you do want to wear a bright colour or a dark colour, you need to remember you are going to have a cheeky kiss at the end of the aisle, so make sure that the formulation you choose is long wearing and transfer proof. I'm starting with the Modernist lip pencil from Troy Surratt, found within the Trove stores and Mecca Cosmetica. When lining the Cupid's bow, I like to just come in the middle and do little movements to start, and then as you move out to the edge of the lip, just smooth it out. The lipstick I've chosen today is another Surratt colour and it's called Scantily Clad. It is the perfect peach for bridal. The shape of these lipsticks makes reapplication really easy and almost foolproof if you need to do touch-ups in the car on the way there. Now for a little pop of gloss to finish off the look. I've chosen the Hourglass lip gloss today in the colour Truth. It's a great neutral and a really nice one to top up with if you don't want to do all of your lipstick as well. Now that we've finished the bridal makeup application look today, the most important step is to set your makeup look. I've chosen my favourite setting spray to do this and it's the Mecca Signature line All Set Makeup Setting Spray. It's amazing. When creating a bridal makeup look, it's really important that you create your look so it's flattering in real life, but is also going to look perfected for all of your gorgeous pictures. So the look that we've created for you today is a gorgeous bronzy eye with a dewy skin. It's going to last all day and you'll be ready to dance into the night. Thank you so much, Mecca Beauty Junkies. I hope you've enjoyed my tutorial today on how to DIY your own bridal makeup. Please keep watching. We have more amazing videos coming to you very soon. Thank you.